Hey, what's up, United students? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope your families are all staying healthy. My name is Dustin Warner. I'm one of Logan's good friends, and he asked me to do the Diva for you guys today, and so I'm honored to be giving my thoughts on what it means to delight in the Lord a little bit, and just kind of share a little bit about my story. But growing up, I always thought that delighting in the Lord looked like spending time with God by reading the Bible and praying. And being the kid that I was really involved in sports. I didn't really like reading. It was you had to be still, you had to sit in one place, and I just wanted to just get on with the day, hang out with my friends, move on to the next thing. And so I thought in order to be a good Christian, you had to wake up before the sun. You had to do your devos. You had to read and pray for an hour before the sun even rises, or else you're just not a good Christian. And so being the kid that I would wake up for school about 7:45 and get into my seat at 7:55. I did not wake up early. I did everything last minute, and I survived. And so I always honestly kind of felt guilty because I didn't wake up in the morning to pray. I didn't wake up in the morning to read my Bible, and so I felt like I wasn't a good enough Christian because I wasn't delighting in the Lord through prayer and through reading the Bible. And so it wasn't until recently, really, that I learned that you can delight in the Lord in other ways, which Logan's kind of been talking about with delighting in the Lord in nature and through exercise. And so God speaks to everybody in different ways. And for me, that's really through, honestly, what Logan's been talking about. I really relate to God through exercise. My mom, she listens to worship music and can feel God's presence during that time. And that's how she relates to God. That's how she delights in his presence. And so my dad, he delights in the Lord through reading the Bible and through prayer. But for me, I just love being active. I love feeling God's presence through nature. I love feeling God's presence through exercise. And so I don't love waking up early even to this day. And doing quiet time in the morning is really hard for me. My body just takes a while to get going. My body just takes a while to wake up and just feel like I'm all there. And so I can wake up in the morning and go on a run, and I can feel God so strongly during that time. I can really relate to God during that time. And so that's actually, even today, as I was preparing this talk, I went on a bike ride and felt like God was speaking to me and sharing, like, hey, you need to share this about your story, and you're not the only one feeling this way. So I want you guys to hear what I'm saying. I'm not saying only delight in the Lord through exercise. I'm not saying only to delight in the Lord through nature, which we live in Colorado. It's beautiful, and it's really hard not to. And don't only relate to God through reading your Bible. Just like the Both series that the pastors did last year, there has to be a balance. Find a time that works for you to read. For me, it's not the morning. For you, it might be. For you, it might be before bed. Find a time that works for you to exercise and delight in the Lord that way. Find a time that works for you to journal. Do what God speaks to you in that way. And so delight in the Lord whatever way is best for you. But I just want you to make sure that doesn't become the only way that you relate to God. So for me, I can't only exercise and relate to God in that way. I have to be in the Word. I have to be doing multiple things. And so find a balance and find where you can relate to God the best. Have a great day.